Hello, everyone, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. I hope everybody is all right this morning. It's Thursday, November 30th. Currently, it's 39 degrees. High today is going to be 56. It's a little warmer. It's been cold the past few days. No chance of rain, but for the next 4 or 5 days after Thursday, there's a chance of rain each day. Different, percentages. And winds at 4 mile per hour. Took Joy to the doctor, the dentist, the oral surgeon yesterday, and everything went fine. She's in a little bit of pain with it. It hurts a little bit because they had to basically cut it out, but she'll be okay. But she you never feel that great when you have a tooth pulled or cut out, especially. I had. It's been a couple years ago, but I had to have I was having two pulled out, and they ended up having to cut them because she broke them, the dentist, and then she broke one behind it that I wasn't supposed to be pulled out, and had to have it pulled out because it was broke too. So that wasn't fun at all. I think I did a video. Well, I'm sure I did afterwards, but not right away. But my jaws were swollen bad, especially on this side. It wasn't, I didn't plan on 3 of them, but what was I going to do? She wasn't like she could put it back once she broke a piece off of it. So I didn't have any luck that day at all. But Joy's going to be okay, probably in just a few days. So anyway, while I was there, just like the time before that I was there, but it was in the summer, because I remember it being warm, and I looked around. I walked around the place, took a little walk, because I can't stand just sitting in the waiting room the whole time. So I made a video, just like I think I call it Let's Look Around. It was a lot different doing it this time of year than the last time, and there was a creek there, and I was going to see if I could see it better, but it seems like it's dried up. The road is called Knob Creek Road. So I'm thinking that's Knob Creek. It's the only creek that goes down through there. And, we haven't had any rain to speak of for, golly, a couple months, it seems like. And I guess it's just dried up to a trickle, if there's any at all, So, but anyway, I did look around the area back behind it and around the front and everything. It was a nice little walk and everything. So check that out today. See if you can see the creek down in there. It had a lot of, brush and stuff. Kind of made it hard to see. I was thinking I could see it better because there wouldn't be many leaves. But it was really thick brush and stuff has grown down there more, since the last time I was there. What's for dinner tonight? We're going to have the chicken salad wraps with these. Let me get them here. You probably saw them in the thumbnail or in the Aldi haul. They smell so good. You just smell the herbs. They were out of my favorite tomato one, but they like these better than me. They like the spinach ones, but I don't dislike them. I just like the tomato ones better. So I'm gonna fix those. And Joy said she wanted some French fries with them. I'll probably just put like some lettuce. I don't know if I'll put anything else with it, or you really don't even have to put anything because that chicken salad from Aldi is really good. It really is. I don't know if I might put some lettuce. I think that would be good with it. And okay, so let's find our jokes of the day here. Oh, you know what? I got a thing from email, I guess it was, from YouTube, and It was from a video from like 2 years ago. It was in 21. It was a video from then, and I used to I would ask questions and put it in the title, and I think that video it said something about. Well, I can't say much about it. I'm afraid it'll mess this one up, but it was about it was about COVID, and I just asked a question of everybody, and I can't mention what it was, but it was about the you know those things that you get to prevent it. And I just asked if everybody was getting one. And I don't remember even if I said a whole lot about it. I just posed the question, are you going to get one? And they sent me a thing saying it was something like misinformation or something. And I don't remember, I don't remember saying anything controversial or anything like that, but they deleted it. But I mean, it was in my playlist, I guess. So I went through it and found several others where I had mentioned something about it, not just those, just about in general about it. And I'm afraid to say any of the words, right now. But yeah, they said that I had violated some kind of, I don't know, but it took them 2 years to figure it out. But I never thought anything about it. So I went through my playlist, and anything to do with that, I don't know if I got them all or not. I just deleted them. I've got over 7,000 videos, anyways. I mean, a few gone, doesn't matter. But yeah, so be careful, y'all that make videos, when you talk about that. I don't know if they just pick up on it somehow. Maybe the computers pick up on keywords, but it took a long time for them to figure it out, and I didn't even hardly really even remember it. I really didn't. So what did this thing just do? So yeah, it was like, I'm like, what? Said that they wouldn't give me a strike this time, but I was like, I don't even remember this. It's been so long, but it's kind of silly. I don't think I said anything, controversial or anything, but, whatever. They got some crazy rules, and they don't let you know about them, until they think you've, done something or whatever. So anyway, just kind of aggravating, really. I don't understand it. Okay, here's our jokes. This one is called Drop a Bad Habit, and I hope me just mentioning it and even spelling that word that they don't say anything. I've not said anything controversial right now. Just what happened to me. This one's called Drop a Bad Habit. I used to think drinking was bad for me, so I gave up thinking. I thought he would say, so I gave up drinking. So gave up thinking. This one is called It Takes Two. I asked my wife to buy a single time plant while she was at the nursery because that's all the room I had left in my planter. She came back with 2 plants because they were on sale. I guess she two-timed me. She two-timed me. Oh, okay. Fact of the day. This is about Olympic lifeguards. The answer is lifeguards. The question is, what is the last thing you would expect to find at an Olympic swimming pool? They are rarely shown on television, and they are rarely needed, but they are there. They are there more as an extra precaution, but at least they get to see the action up front. Not too shabby for a day's work. Nope. Okay, let me find one. I'm going to look through these and find us a trivia time. Okay. I don't know. I hope this one I think, I don't know if it's going to be about certain words, what they mean or something like that, but this one says, what word refers to an unplanned and fortunate discovery? Serendipity, tribulation, misfortune, adversity. I I think it's tribulation. Answer. No, it's serendipity. I wasn't sure about that. I wasn't sure what it meant, but it also it must be. So I missed the first one. Serendipity is an unplanned, fortunate discovery. Serendipity is a common occurrence throughout the history of product invention and scientific discovery. The term serendipity is often applied to inventions made by chance rather than intent. And serendipitous roots. The origin of cheese, for example, possibly originated in the nomad practice of storing milk in the stomach of a dead camel that was attached to a saddle of a live one. I don't know about that. But, ugh. Okay, it's off to a rocky start. Which Nobel Prize did Theodore Roosevelt receive? Peace, literature, economics, medicine. Man, it wouldn't have been medicine, I don't think. Literature, peace. Golly, I don't know if he economics. I really don't know this one, y'all. Literature. I don't know if he wrote books. I know he did a lot of stuff. I'm gonna go with peace. I'm not for sure. Okay, that was right. Let's see what it's about. Theodore Roosevelt, President of the USA, received the Peace Prize for having negotiated peace in the Russo-Japanese War in 1904-1905. He also resolved a dispute with Mexico by resorting to arbitration as recommended by the peace movement. Roosevelt was the first statesman to be awarded the Peace Prize, and this was controversial. Okay, next question. One right, one wrong. Who can cast the deciding vote in case of a tie in the U.S. Senate? Speaker of the House, President, Vice President, Senator. I think it's I don't think the president or vice president would cast the deciding vote. I think it would be the Speaker of the House. No, it's the vice president. I'm not that up on political things that much, stuff like this. But it's vice president. Okay. The Senate votes on bills, resolutions, motions, amendments, nominations, and treaties in a variety of ways. If 1/5 of a quorum of senators request it, the Senate will take a roll call vote. In a roll call vote, each senator votes yea or nay, as his or her name is called by the clerk. In most cases, a simple majority is required. In case of a tie, the vice president may cast the tie-breaking vote. I never knew that. So it's interesting. But I did this because it's different, I'm not going to try. I'm trying not to do like the same type of genre or whatever every day, like movies or stuff like that every day, because I want to learn too, not just see if I can get them all right. I want to learn some stuff as well. Keep your brain going. Exercise your brain. Okay, where is Greenwich, the starting point for every time zone, located? United Kingdom, Norway, Turkey, United States. Well, I've always heard of Greenwich Village, but I think if that's the right name of it. But but it's the starting point for every time zone. For every time zone? Norway, Turkey. It sounds like it's either United States or United Kingdom, but I've never heard anything about in the United States about that. I may be messing up again. I'm going for United Kingdom. Hey, I got it right. Let's see. Greenwich Mean Time is the mean solar time at the Royal Observatory in Greenwich, London, counted from midnight. At different times in the past, it has been calculated in different ways, including being calculated from noon. As a consequence, it cannot be used to specify a particular time unless a context is given. Okay, next question. I'm 2 and 2. How many U.S. presidents have been the sons of previous presidents? Oh my goodness. I can't. 4, 3, 1, 2. Sons of previous presidents. You know, I'm thinking of George Bush and other Bush. And man, I don't know how many there. I can't really think of many that. I'm just going to go with 2, but there could be more. I'm just not. I don't know, so I'll try 2. Yeah, that's right. Okay, there have been 2 pairs of father-son presidents. John Quincy Adams, the 6th president, was the offspring of John Adams, the 2nd president, who, on learning his son had won the election, remarked, "No man who ever held the office of president would congratulate a friend on obtaining it." Far more recently, we had George H.W. Bush and George W. Bush. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't know about Adams' son being president. I just figured there weren't that many of them. Which was the first U.S. state to ban billboards? Hawaii, Vermont, Maine, Alaska. It's got a picture here of a billboard. That says Alberta on it. That's in Canada. I'm thinking Hawaii, because you know, a lot of tourists and stuff were wanting to see the beautiful landscape and stuff, and if you had billboards covering it all over the place, it wouldn't be good for tourism. So that's what I would guess. I hope I said all of them. Hawaii, Vermont, Maine, and Alaska. I'm going Hawaii. Answer. That's right. A billboard is a large outdoor advertising structure typically found in high traffic areas, especially alongside busy roads. Billboards present large advertisements to passing pedestrians and drivers. Currently 4 states, Vermont, Alaska, Hawaii, and Maine, have prohibited billboards. Isn't that what part of them were? I guess it was the first. Hawaii's law went into effect in 1927, Alaska's 59, Vermont 68, and Maine 77. So they were the first. Okay, I got 4 right and 2 wrong. What does the A stand for in AM radio broadcasting? Amplitude, angle, analog, amplified. You know what? I am not sure about this. I don't think it would be amplified. I mean, you know, or analog. I'm not even for sure what it means, but I'm thinking amplitude for some reason. I'm not even for sure, like I said. Okay, I got it. AM broadcasting is radio broadcasting using amplitude modulation transmissions. That's AM. It was the first method developed for making audio radio transmission and is still used worldwide, primarily for medium wave, also known as AM band transmissions, but also on the long wave and short wave radio bands. Next question, 5 right, 2 wrong. Which pilot landed safely in the Hudson River in 2009? I think I know this. I saw a movie on it. Chuck Yeager, Joseph Kittinger, Chelsea Sullenberger, Mary Wallace Funk. I remember in the movie them calling him Sully or something like that. It's Chelsea Sullenberger, but I know it was a man. That sounds like a woman's name. I'm not sure about that, but I'm thinking Sullenberger. That's right. On January 15, 2009, pilots Chelsea Sullenberger and Jeffrey Skiles safely guided their disabled airplane to a safe water landing in New York City's Hudson River. On a clear day in 2009, U.S. Airways Flight 1549 hit a flock of geese shortly after takeoff from New York City's LaGuardia Airport. As the engines powered down and pilots Chelsea Sullenberger and Jeffrey Skiles decided an emergency landing wasn't an option. They landed it in the Hudson River and later dubbed Miracle on the Hudson. Yeah, I saw a movie. I can't even remember who was in it now. Y'all might know. Next question. That's 6 right, 2 wrong. Got 2 more. Galileo is known as the father of what? Driving, swimming, counting, astronomy. It's kind of some goofy other answers there. I know that I remember him using, I guess, the telescope. So astronomy. Yes. Galileo Galilei pioneered the experimental scientific method and was first to use a refracting telescope to make important astronomical discoveries. He is often referred to as the father of modern astronomy and the father of modern physics. Albert Einstein called Galileo the father of modern science. Okay, one more. 7 right, 2 wrong. The Mona Lisa once decorated the bedroom of which historical figure? Voltaire, Marie Antoinette, Napoleon Bonaparte, Victor Hugo. Of which historical figure? For some reason it sounds like Napoleon, would have that. I might miss this. It could be Marie Antoinette, but I'm going for Napoleon. And that's right. For centuries, the portrait was secluded in French palaces until insurgents claimed the royal collection as the property of the people during the French Revolution. Following a period hanging in the bedroom of Napoleon Bonaparte, the Mona Lisa was installed in the Louvre Museum in the turn of the 19th century. Okay, I got 8 right and 2 wrong. Not too bad. Kind of got off to a rocky start, but did pretty good. Learned some things. That's what's even better. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed this morning coffee break. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out, and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Check out my walk around the surgeon's office area. Went around back and stuff, checked everything out, and had a little walk. So hope y'all enjoy that later on. Everybody have a great day, and God bless.